Have you ever looked at your back in the mirror and thought, why does it look so flat? You train, you lift, you row, but your upper back still looks narrow and weak instead of thick and powerful. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. Building a thicker upper back is one of the most overlooked yet most important aspects of training. Why? Because a powerful upper back isn't just about looking good. It's the foundation of stronger lifts. If your upper back is weak, your deadlift, squat, and even bench press will suffer. Better posture. A weak upper back makes you look slouched and small. A strong one makes you stand tall and confident. Injury prevention. Most shoulder injuries happen because the upper back isn't strong enough to stabilize movement. Athletic performance, whether you're a power lifter, bodybuilder, or just someone who wants to move better, your upper back is the key to overall strength. In today's video, we're going deep into why your upper back isn't growing and the 3 simple tricks that will change everything. And trust me, if you're not doing these, you're missing out on a game-changing transformation for your physique and strength. So, let's get into it. Why most people fail to build a thick upper back. Most people struggle with upper back growth for 3 main reasons. 1. They focus too much on the lats, not the upper back muscles. When most people train their back, they're unknowingly focusing on their lats rather than their traps and rhomboids. And while big lats give you width, they don't give you thickness. The real thickness in your back comes from the muscles that sit between your shoulder blades, the trapezius and rhomboids. These muscles are responsible for pulling your shoulder blades together, stabilizing your spine, and creating that deep, dense look that makes your back pop. But if you only focus on lat-dominant movements like pull-ups and lat pull-downs, you're completely missing out on this key area, too. They don't fully engage their upper back in rows. Most people think they're training their upper back when they row, but in reality, they're not. Here's what happens. Instead of using their shoulder blades, they just pull with their arms and lats. They don't squeeze their shoulder blades together at the top of the movement. They rush through reps without actually contracting the muscles. As a result, their upper back stays flat and weak instead of thick and powerful. 3. They neglect the scapular muscles, the hidden key to upper back growth. The biggest hidden secret to upper back growth. Scapular strength. Your scapula shoulder blades are the foundation of upper back movement. If your scapular muscles are weak, your upper back will never reach its full potential. Most people only train their back with traditional rows and shrugs, but they completely ignore exercises that strengthen the scapular retractors, rhomboids, mid-traps. Improve scapular control, which helps prevent injuries. Increase muscle activation, which leads to more growth. Without strong scapular muscles, your upper back will never be fully developed no matter how many rows or deadlifts you do. Now that we understand the problem, let's talk about how to fix it. Why training your upper back the right way is a game changer. Building a thicker and stronger upper back isn't just about looking good. It affects everything you do in the gym and in daily life. Here's why it's so important. 1. A strong upper back equals more strength in every lift. Your upper back stabilizes your entire body during heavy lifts. Think about it. In a deadlift, your traps and rhomboids keep your spine neutral and prevent your shoulders from rounding. In a squat, your upper back keeps the bar stable and stops you from collapsing forward. In a bench press, your upper back creates a strong base to press from. If your upper back is weak, you're leaving strength on the table in every major lift. 2. It's the key to perfect posture and shoulder health. Most people today have terrible posture. Why? Because they sit all day with rounded shoulders, weak traps, and no upper back engagement. This leads to shoulder pain, neck tension, a slouched, small-looking physique. But when you build a strong upper back, you naturally start standing taller. Your shoulders pull back, your chest opens up, and you look bigger, stronger, and more confident. 3. It prevents injuries and keeps you training for life. A weak upper back is one of the biggest causes of shoulder injuries, rotator cuff issues, poor mobility. Why? Because your traps and rhomboids are responsible for stabilizing your shoulders. If they're weak, your shoulders are constantly under stress, which leads to pain and injury over time. By strengthening your upper back, you reduce stress on your shoulders, improve mobility and flexibility, stay injury-free, and keep progressing. This is why athletes, powerlifters, and bodybuilders all prioritize upper back training. It's the key to longevity in the gym. The 3 simple tricks to explode upper back growth. Now that you understand why the upper back is so important, let's break down 3 game-changing tricks that will make a huge difference in your growth. And remember, these aren't just exercises. They're strategies that will completely change how you train. 1. Wide grip training for more upper back engagement. Using a wider grip on your pulling exercises forces your traps and rhomboids to work harder. Why? Because a narrow grip shifts the focus onto your lats, while a wide grip puts the emphasis on the muscles between your shoulder blades. 2. Scapular movement. The hidden secret to upper back growth. Most people don't move their shoulder blades enough when they train. They pull with their arms, but they never fully retract their scapula. The key: focus on scapular retraction first, before pulling with your arms. This small change increases activation in your traps and rhomboids, leading to faster growth and better strength. 3. Loaded isometric holds to build dense, thick muscle fibers. One of the most underrated ways to build thickness in your upper back is holding contractions under load. Why does this work? It forces your upper back to work harder to maintain stability. It increases time under tension, which leads to more muscle growth. It builds static strength, which translates to better performance in all lifts. If you start adding isometric holds to your upper back training, you'll see faster muscle growth and more strength carryover to your other lifts. Your upper back is the foundation of strength, posture, and aesthetics. If you train it the right way, you'll build a thicker, stronger physique, increase your strength in every major lift, improve posture and shoulder health, prevent injuries, and train pain-free for life. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe to Simple Workout Space for more science-backed fitness tips. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.